So first of all, good luck for tomorrow's game. If you were the actual head coach of Manchester United right now, what would be the first thing to take precaution about, and why Manchester United should be afraid of Fenerbahce in your opinion?
I'm not the coach of Man United. I don't see any reason for Man United to be afraid of Fenerbahce. But I think they know it's not an easy game for them. If they think it's easy, if they come thinking that it's going to be easy, I think it's the wrong approach. And unfortunately for us, I don't think that will be the approach. I think they know that the game can be difficult for them and that they will come with maximum strength. I don't think they are going to make rotations to save players for the next weekend match, if I'm not wrong, against West Ham. I think they will come full strength. That's what I would do.
When you first signed for Fenerbahce, you said that Fenerbahce is a team of quality players, a lot of quality players in the team, but little bit speed was missing in the team. Even though Fenerbahce made a lot of transfers, I think the team is slower compared to the last season in terms of rhythm. So what would you like to say about this? Would you make autocriticism about that?
That's his opinion. I respect.
O sizin düşünceniz, saygı duyuyorum.
You good?
I'm good. Jose, you obviously know Manchester United very, very well. And maybe the club you went to wasn't the club you thought it was going to be. But do you think Manchester United have changed since you left? Do you think they've got better or worse? Why do they keep having problems?
Honestly, I didn't lose 1 minute thinking about it. I wish the best to Man United since the moment I left. I left with a good feeling to the club, with a good feeling to the fans, and I want the best for them. So if things are not going amazingly well for them, it's not something that makes me happy. But at the same time, I have no time, and doesn't make sense for me to be thinking about what happened, what didn't happen. What happened for sure, because it's very objective, is that they keep faith in the coach. They support the coach. The coach is staying season after season. And that means stability, means trust. And they are giving him conditions to keep developing his job. That was a difference in relation to me, because as you know, we won Europa League. We finished second in the Premier League. I think we still have a chance to win that league, because maybe they punish Man City with points, and maybe we win that league, and they have to pay me the bonus and give me the medal.
First of all, good luck for tomorrow's game. Manchester United is going through a bad moment right now. In European competitions, they haven't won this season. Do you think that this will be an advantage for you or disadvantage for you?
They didn't win, they didn't lose. And in this format where everybody tries to figure out what we need but nobody knows, I think every point that you get is always a difficult point. To play in Porto is not easy. To get a point in Porto is not easy for anybody. And we also played against Twente. Of course, the world expect Man United to beat Twente, especially at Old Trafford. But it was a difficult game. What I can say is that one thing are the results that Manchester United is having, and another thing is the potential of the team. Potential of the team is high, And I think the 2 draws in Europa League don't favor us, but also doesn't make a huge difference. In the end of the day, this new format will always allow that the top teams are going to qualify. No problem for a top team to lose 3 or 4 matches out of 8, because then they will win 3 or 4, they will make 12 points easily, and they qualify. So I think they are in a stable situation. And if I have to say now which are the 2 biggest candidates to win Europa League, I think it's easy. Man United and Tottenham is easy. Premier League is a different level of quality, is a different level of intensity, is a different level of pace, is a different level of tactical culture, is a different level of everything. So I think tomorrow we are going to play against one of the 2 strongest teams.
So first of all, good luck for tomorrow's game. The last time you made a press conference here, you said that you were going to make rotation and you gave some names. So that's why I have a little bit courage to ask you if you can give some names to play tomorrow. Because the last time you were here, you said that İrfan Can Kahveci was going to play and he played. And also people are curious, with the absence of Osterwolde, who will play as left fullback, who will be the striker. So if you can give a couple of names for tomorrow in the starting 11.
The left back, I'm waiting for advice from the specialists on TV. There is no Kostic, there is no Jadon, there is no Levent. The specialists, they have a solution for everything. I don't understand Turkish on TV, but I will give work to this fellow here. I want to listen to them. I want to listen to them. So if I follow their advice, tomorrow I'm protected, because will be their choice.
Hey Jose.
You good?
Yeah, good, thank you. What was your relationship like with Sir Alex Ferguson when you were at United, and are you surprised that he has lost his ambassadorial role with the club?
Before I answer to your question, I don't want to forget this one. I hope you English guys are not jealous because I gave only 2 shirts. I have to explain the reason. Gary is because he's the guy that went to my city to meet me a few times for a few nice interviews. And Sam because he had an incredible talent when I was at Man United. Every match he knew the team. So we become friends. I'm not saying I'm not friends with you other guys. If you want a shirt, just ask and this guy will find. My relation with Sir Alex was amazing, incredible, and when my Netflix documentary comes out, you will know more about the reason why I have so much respect for him. The ambassadorial role, I really don't know in depth the situation. But doesn't matter why, doesn't matter what, Sir Alex has the most important thing, which is the love and the respect of every Man United fan around the world. And that is more important than ambassadorial role, is more important than a few pounds that he can make and he doesn't need. The most important thing is the love and the respect that every Man United fan has for him.
Hi, Jose. Obviously, Manchester United, they've spent a lot of money again this summer. You're very highly respected as ex-Manchester United coach. What do you think the biggest barrier is as to why they're not as successful as they should be if it isn't for money or changing the manager?
It's not for me to answer it, honestly. I will always repeat the same thing. I want them to be successful. They are not playing against me in the Premier League. Of course, tomorrow I want to win. That's the basic of football, but I wish them the best. By wishing them the best, I wish the best to everyone there, the coach, the players, everybody. I know that only 3 or 4 players are from my time, not many, but I wish them the best. And I repeat, maybe you English guys, you think I'm bluffing, you think I am playing, how they used to call it, mind games or whatever. I'm not playing anything. They have a better team than the results are showing. Of course, I study them the maximum I could with my staff, with my analysts. We watch everything in the Premier League. We watch everything in the 2 matches, Twente and Porto. There is work there. There is work there. And they will succeed sooner or later. They will succeed. Hopefully sooner, and hopefully before one day I go back to the Premier League and they become my opponents. In this moment, they are just my opponents for 1 match, not even 2, just 1 match. And of course, tomorrow, the feelings during the 90 minutes. There is, of course, there are no feelings.
Jose, thanks very much for the shirt. Nice tribute to Sir Alex, but one thing Sir Alex never managed to do was beat a Jose Mourinho's side away from home. 20 years Manchester United have beaten the Jose Mourinho side away from home just once. Is that a stat that can give confidence and a boost to the players going into this one?
I don't think so. I didn't know. You telling me? I didn't know, and I think there is no connection with the past. You know, when I played Manchester United, I played with big teams. Porto, a few months later, become European champion. Real Madrid was Real Madrid. Chelsea was Chelsea. We are going to try, and we can do it. But there is a gap. But our work is to try to close that gap and to go for it, and we are going for it.
So if you can predict the return date of Jadon Oosterwolde, and if you are going to request a new fullback in the winter transfer window.
First of all, I want to ask you a favor. Tell your guys in the offices, in the studio, for when there is a very important thing in a game, to do replay. To do replay. Don't do 12 times replay of a non-penalty with Amrabat, and don't do replay with the last minute that decides the game. If there is a system in place, media should be out of the system. Should be fair to anyone, to everyone. And we, Fenerbahce, the way we treat media, we, Fenerbahce, we want that respect from you. The question was?
If you are going to request a new fullback in the win, or are you going to try Levent?
Jadon, I am honest. I'm not optimistic that he can play a match this season. For me, in my mind, the season is over for Jadon. You know, if he can play 1 match in the season, I would be happy, because I'm expecting 0 matches. So if he comes, let's say, beginning of May, and he still can play 2-3 matches, for me would be a bonus, because in this moment I don't expect anything from Jadon. For the remaining 6, after tomorrow, 5 matches in Europa League, we don't have Kostic, we don't have Levent, but we cannot bring any player to the list, because if we would be allowed to do it, of course we would bring one of them to the UEFA list. So for UEFA competition until the end of the season, the end of the year, we are going to be in trouble. In the league we have Kostic. In the league we have Levent, and we have to go with them. That's for what a squad is done. But in Europe, unfortunately, for different reasons, we had to leave 4 players out of the list, and it's going to be difficult. But that's the way it is.
Toplantımızın sonuna geldik. Teşekkür ediyoruz. Thank you very much.
We play Man United. We need 35,000.
What?
You don't understand?
We win Manchester
We
United.
cannot play 11 against 11. We need 35,000 behind us.
11-11 kazanamayız. Yarın 35.000 kişinin arkamızda olmasına ihtiyacımız var.